If you're currently receiving Social Security, SSI, or SSDI benefits, I need your full attention. What I'm about to share could directly affect your next payment. And I'm not talking about weeks or months from now. This change officially takes effect today. Just a few weeks ago, President Trump signed an executive order that's now reshaping the Social Security Administration. Whether you support him or not, these changes are real, they're active right now, and they involve your money. So before you scroll away, listen closely. Here's what we're going to cover in this video. First, I'll break down exactly what this executive order says, straight from the official documents, no spin, no fluff. Second, I'll explain in plain English what it actually means for you. And finally, I'll give you my honest opinion on whether this is good news or bad news for Social Security recipients. Because let's be honest, the headlines are everywhere, the information is confusing, and you deserve the truth. For those who are new here, welcome. My name is Tony from Retirees Benefits. I've spent months helping people understand Social Security benefits. I'm not a politician. I'm not here to sell you anything. I just believe that when it comes to your money, you deserve clear, honest information. I read through government documents so you don't have to. And today, we've got a big one to unpack. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Drop your state in the comments right now. Just your state. I want to see where everyone's watching from and how many of you this could impact. Florida, Texas, California. Let me know. All right, let's get into it. A few weeks ago, President Trump signed an executive order called Strengthening and Protecting Social Security. Sounds good, right? Who wouldn't want Social Security to be stronger and more protected? But here's the critical part. While it was signed weeks ago, today is the day those changes officially take effect. This is the moment everything goes live. According to the official White House release, this executive order does three main things. 1. A full audit of the Social Security Administration. They want to examine all current spending, identify what they call waste and fraud, and streamline operations. 2. New verification procedures for benefit eligibility. This means stricter identity checks, more frequent reviews of disability status, and enhanced monitoring of income reports. 3. A task force to review COLA calculations, that's the cost of living adjustment, and explore what they're calling more accurate measures of inflation for seniors. Now let's break down what each of these really means for you. An audit might sound like simple bureaucratic paperwork, but here's the reality. When they say they're looking for waste and fraud, what they're really saying is they're going to be watching benefit recipients more closely. And look, nobody wants fraudsters stealing from a system honest people depend on. That's fair. But here's my concern. And comment below if you agree or disagree with me. When you increase scrutiny on millions of people to catch a small percentage of bad actors, innocent people get caught in the crossfire. Historically, tighter audits mean more paperwork for you, more chances for administrative errors, more delays while they re-verify something you've already proven 5 times before. Drop a comment. Have you ever had your Social Security payment delayed because of a paperwork issue? You're not alone. Okay, this is the big one. New verification procedures. Here's what that could look like based on similar policies we've seen. Right now, if you're on SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance, you might get reviewed every few years to make sure you still qualify. Under these new procedures, that could happen more frequently, maybe once a year, maybe every 6 months. We don't know the exact timeline yet, but the order specifically mentions enhanced monitoring for SSI, Supplemental Security Income recipients. You already have to report your income and resources regularly. This executive order suggests those checks could become even more frequent and detailed. Here's my honest take. Yes, the system needs integrity. Yes, benefits should go to those who truly qualify. But many of you watching this are elderly. Many have disabilities. The last thing you need is more stress, more appointments, more forms to fill out. And here's the kicker. Government agencies don't move fast. While they're improving the system, you could be waiting for your payment, wondering what happened. Comment below, are you on SSDI or SSI? How do you feel about more frequent eligibility reviews? Be honest. Now, let's talk about the third part. Changes to how they calculate your cost of living adjustment. Every year, Social Security recipients get a COLA increase to help benefits keep up with inflation. In 2024, it was 3.2%. In 2025, it was 2.5%. This executive order creates a task force to review how that number is calculated. They say they want a more accurate measure of inflation for seniors. Here's why you need to pay attention. This could go one of two ways. Scenario 1. They genuinely find a better way to measure the real costs seniors face, things like healthcare, prescription drugs, housing, and your COLA increases go up. That would be amazing. Scenario 2. More accurate is code for lower, and they find a way to reduce future COLA increases to save the government money. And let's be real, governments like to save money. I don't know which scenario we're looking at yet. The task force hasn't released its findings, but history tells us to be cautious. Drop a comment. Do you trust this COLA review to help you or hurt you? Give me your gut reaction. Let me get real for a moment. For millions of Americans, Social Security isn't just some government program. It's not abstract. It's not political theater. It's your rent, your groceries, your medication. For 65 million Americans, Social Security is the difference between living with dignity and living in poverty. When I see an executive order that promises to strengthen and protect the system by adding more hurdles, more verification, more reviews, I get worried. Because here's what I've learned from years of doing this. When you make a system more complicated, people fall through the cracks. And it's usually the most vulnerable. The elderly person who doesn't speak English as a first language, the disabled person who struggles with paperwork, the person without internet access to navigate online portals. These are real people. Maybe it's your mom. Maybe it's your neighbor. Maybe it's you. I'm not saying the sky is falling. I'm not saying your check disappears tomorrow. But you do need to stay informed, pay attention, and be prepared for potential changes. If this video is giving you the information you need, hit that like button right now to help get this message to more people who need to hear it. So what should you actually do with this information? First, keep an eye on your mail from the Social Security Administration. If they send new forms or verification requests, don't ignore them. Respond quickly. Missing a deadline could interrupt your payments. Second, document everything. Keep copies of every form you submit, every letter you receive, every phone call you make. If there's ever a dispute, you'll need that paper trail. Third, if you're on SSDI and your condition hasn't changed, start gathering your medical documentation now. Don't wait until they ask for it. Be proactive. Fourth, consider talking to a Social Security advocate or attorney if you start having problems. Many offer free consultations and can navigate the system on your behalf. And fifth, and this is important, stay subscribed to this channel. As more details emerge about this executive order and how it's being implemented, I'll be here breaking it all down for you. No clickbait, no fear-mongering, just the facts and my honest analysis. All right, we covered a lot today. President Trump's executive order on Social Security was signed weeks ago, but as of today, these changes are officially in effect. We're talking about real changes to auditing, verification, and potentially COLA calculations happening right now. Whether these changes help or hurt you, we'll find out together. If this video helped you understand what's going on, smash that like button. If you've got questions or concerns, drop them in the comments. I read every single one and answer as many as I can. And hit subscribe with notifications on, because this story is developing and you need to stay updated. In the next video, I'm going to dive deeper into what these new verification procedures might look like and how to prepare for them. You don't want to miss that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for trusting me with something this important. Remember, when it comes to your benefits, staying informed is your best protection. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.